the situations I've come across in my 17 years, mainly when I was working as a child protection officer, if I told these stories, people would just go, how can this happen? Recently, someone walked into one of our district offices with a child on a pram, approached the reception. The receptionist was on the call, but when she came out, he had just left the office, left the child in the pram and disappeared. They just wheeled the child in and just left. So these are kind of, sometimes I'd say, unmanageable situations that the department may come across, that people don't even realize this may be happening. O meu nome é Eduardo José da Cruz Farate. Eu cheguei de Portugal em agosto de 1988. Eu trabalho como em política social no Departamento para Proteção à Criança. My career with the Department for Child Protection has been going now for about 17 years, both in the child protection in the field and now in policy. It's always to do with ensuring children's safety and, in doing so, keeping families together. Unfortunately, there are circumstances where parents, for whatever reason, are unable to ensure their children's safety. Parents using substances of addiction or because of alcoholism, domestic violence. So it's really critical that there is an agency such as the Department for Child Protection that is able to step in and protect children. As a child protection worker, you have to make really hard decisions. And the hardest decision can ever be made is one of taking a child into the care of the department. That's the hardest decision, as a parent myself, that I had to take. It certainly does take a toll, and that's where the department does a lot of work in trying to ensure that workers out there in the field have the support they need. The work I'm doing now is focused on the cultural and linguistic diverse communities in this state. Over 27% of our population is from a culturally and linguistically diverse background. Now, these are people that come from very different life circumstances, from countries where there's different cultural norms. So part of my work here is ensuring that the department's policies, department's guidelines take into account the needs of that cohort. For me and for our family coming over to Australia, we came looking for a better life, and we certainly got it. And I think it's game sort of goes on in the family, with my daughter also working for the Department of Child Protection.
He's always been my hero. My name is Susana Maria Eduardo Farate. I work as a legal support officer for the Department of Child Protection, and Eduardo is my father. Ever since I was little, I would look to him for guidance, mentoring, direction, and just always sought his advice.
Today I was asked to bring, I don't have a photo in my office, I've got to get a photo,
Oh,
but look
no.
at this.
So embarrassing. That old photo was taken a very long time ago. It was 6 years from when we had arrived in Australia. We were still trying to find our feet as new migrants. So this is the day you got the bachelor's degree.
That's right, back in the day. It's graduation.
He had so many photos to choose from, and he chose that one. Any officer who works in Department of Child Protection certainly are those unrecognised heroes who do one of the hardest jobs in the world and often don't get much praise for doing it.
When you work in the public service, you're able to actually give something back to the community. Take care. I've never looked back, and I think I'm going to stay on this position for a while longer, and in the public service as well, because I feel that it's an important, very important job that we do.